So, greetings and salutations. Sturgis is slowly becoming my favorite rally, and I haven't even been to the rally part yet. There's just so much to do here, and if you don't come all week, you're not going to do the majority of it, and I don't know that you can get it all done in a week. So I've decided to take my time, which means that we'll have to come back for the rest of it. Now, we are today at Mount Moriah Cemetery in Deadwood. So today we're going to do Deadwood Cemetery here. I don't know what else we'll get up to. Talked about maybe going up to Devil's Tower. We'll see what shenanigans we can get into on today's Graveyard Biker. Well, we woke up this morning and rolled through Hill City. So short stop, maybe stretch the legs, snap a few shots here for the series, grab a coffee. I have thought about it. Then it's back on the road for another 45 minutes to get up to the infamous Deadwood. Now, here in Deadwood is our first destination, Mount Moriah Cemetery. Perched above the town, it's got a real view of the whole valley there. And this is Wild West territory. So there's the TV show, there's movies. What people know of Deadwood is Wild Bill Hickok. Real name, James Butler Hickok. Gunslinger, lawman, scout. He's known, particularly in this town, for getting shot in the back of Saloon No. 10, which I'll take you to a little later. And he was holding what's known as the dead man's hand. Aces and eights. The lesser known name, the guy that shot him, Jack McCall, didn't last very long after that. They hung him after a really quick trial right downtown. Now, Wild Bill only lived in Deadwood a month before he was shot. Afterwards, his grave was moved up here in the cemetery in 1879. Tourists and outlaws have stopped by ever since.
Okay. Behind me is James Butler Hickok, better known as Wild Bill Hickok. Okay, so he was given that name by other people. He didn't give himself that name. Most of us usually get nicknames from other people. A couple cool things about him. He was I'm gonna get this right. He was employed as a detective. He was a scout for the U.S. Army, and he even served as Marshal of Abilene, Kansas. So he's a jack of all trades, this one. The thing that made him very unique, though, was he had the fastest guns in the West. He wore both of his pistols on his belt, and he wore them butts out, which was very unusual at the time. But he had the quickest draw of anybody in the West, and that's part of what made Wild Bill Hickok so cool.
Now, graveside next to him is Calamity Jane, whose real name was Martha Jane Canary. She was a frontierswoman, scout, and another Deadwood legend. She died in 1903, famously saying that she wanted to be buried next to our buddy Bill here. Now, some say that they were friends, some say that they were more than friends. Frontier history always seems to blur whatever the details are. Some people just say she was a really big fangirl. Now, Hollywood has portrayed her in lots of different ways, from very attractive.
That can't be Calamity. Why, she's beautiful. What happened to her?
To very unattractive.
Loving regrets. From Calamity Jane to her darling.
What the radio edit you looking at? Like he's a radio edit, Adonis.
But this is what she looked like for real.
And right next to Wild Bill Hickok is Calamity Jane. This woman's name is Martha Canary, but they choose to call her Calamity Jane. Seems like there should have been something else there. But anyway, controversy and speculation have clouded the life and times of Western legend Calamity Jane. Stories about her range from the verifiable to the far-fetched fabrications. The truth of this Deadwood legend may never be known, but many historians agree upon some facts. Martha Canary relocated to the Wyoming Territory, where she worked as a dance hall girl. You go, girl.
Dance all day long.
Waitress, laundress, and prostitute. You know, make that money. $20 is $20. At the railroad camps and military posts along the Union Pacific Railroad. By wearing men's clothing, Martha would disguise her gender. This choice in dress would eventually define her persona
In
late
2025.
Trans. Just kidding. No, she's just trying to freaking get shit done, so she had to put pants on for that. You go, girl. You wear them pants. She would gain regional and national notoriety through newspaper articles, dime store novels, and whatnots, and even get an autobiography. Though the exaggerated publications, Calamity Jane was portrayed as an expert scout, bullwhacker, teamster, crackshot, and Western heroine. The reality, though...
Bullwhacker, no less.
Bullwhacker. I have never whacked a bull. I'm not even sure I know how to do that. I mean, I have an idea. Anyway, the reality, though, is that she had many unfortunate faults. Alcoholism is possible explanation for Calamity Jane's fanciful yarns and numerous love affairs. I just read a whole bunch of crap about Calamity Jane, Martha Canary. This is right outside of her grave, Martha Jane Burke. I'm gonna guess that's a married name, and that Canary was her born name, alias Calamity Jane. Her dying request, buried besides Wild Bill. So everything else I told you is spot on, but the last name is not.
This place still feels rough, real, and you can see why so many folks hike up this steep hill to see all of these old graves. And there's more here than just those two people, but none as known.
Moonlight's cold and grips the ground. Shadows stretch without a sound. The wind it hums, the wind it howls through hollow trees and broken vows. Whispers among the stones. Oh, they call my
While we were here in the Mount Moriah Cemetery gift shop, cemeteries have a gift shop, we learned of a scavenger hunt social media game, which my wife decided to play. The game is to find Wild Bill. You find 10 locations to track down statues, saloon signs, murals, any way that you can to take a selfie with Bill. She completed the challenge, of course, and as a prize, we got a bag of gold. Kinda. Chocolate coins for the win. So after the cemetery, we cruise on up to Main Street in Deadwood. There are Harleys everywhere, brick storefronts, the occasional poker motif, and a few famous places like Saloon No. 10. And Saloon No. 10 was closed for lunch. Evidently, they'd run out of lunch. I don't know why they did that. But instead, we went across the street.
Alright, so we're starting for lunch or his called Islo Data. The property thing on with the steam is a real Deadwood soft hands. So it is exactly what you would expect. Like so what my James Bowie was my start yards me Plexus Pigeon Forge, that sort of thing, outside the main strip, main drive. Tourist jobs all up and down. After this, we're going to go to Spearfish Canyon. Then probably on up to that side. Just when you do something like this, make sure that you allow plenty of time. Because in my head and in my planning, I did not leave enough time to do everything. It takes a lot longer than you think to actually enjoy it. So at this point, like I think I said earlier, at this point I am going to just go with the flow and enjoy what I can. And if I have to come back next year, so be it.
Here's more of Main Street. Be that guy. How am I supposed to pick the bike up? Now, after Deadwood is when the real riding begins. Hunger satisfied, we then point the bike towards Spearfish Canyon Road, a absolute must in the Black Hills. It's all twists, rock walls, pine trees leaning over the pavement, tons of things to see on this scenic highway. Now we stop here for a minute to get out the camera, turn everything on, and make some new friends.
Oh, nice.
You go straight here from where we're at, 1,000 miles.
I haven't gone. I know there's an Arizona bike week out there. I've never done anything out west.
Out west?
Yeah, I've gone all the way up to Laconia on the East Coast,
Right.
but I haven't done anything out there. And Arizona's one I hear about all the time.
We hadn't been to Arizona, but we went to Laughlin.
Oh, yeah.
River, and it's a desert, and it's hot as hell. You need 12 fucking piston fans.
They changed the name of Laughlin, didn't they?
Did they? I don't even know.
I think they Laughlin, the city
after the
is,
big
so they
fights.
moved it to a different one.
Yeah, it was a good one. I mean, they had, my brother and them had fun. I was sitting there whole fucking,
So my first destination on Spearfish here was Devil's Bathtub. The Devil's Bathtub is a slick natural pool cut into the limestone by centuries of water. Now, locals have been cooling off here for generations. Legends have it that swirling cold water caught more than a few travelers by surprise, hence the name. Nowadays, it is a quick hike to the pool. It's about 1.5 miles in and then 1.5 miles out, which is why we didn't do it. But there are cold, clear waters and some gnarly slip zones, if you will. Now, it was never a crowd spot until recent years. With social media, it's been made more famous.
I take it this is not the Devil's Bathtub?
I just saw the sign. It said park here. This is not it, no.
After that, the second stop was Bridal Veil Falls. It comes up just down the highway a bit from the Devil's Bathtub. Now, Devil's Bathtub, just to let you know, the place where you park is not where it is. It's a trick. you have to keep going past where the parking lot is, where you can stop on this gravel road, go across a bridge, and then there's a walking trail from there. Made it to the bridge, but decided to not walk to the pool itself. But through social media sharing, I can show you what it looks like. Now, social media is what has made this place more famous. Before, it was a locals only place. People didn't really know about it. Now people come here, take video, take pictures, and it's become so popular that the government had to build that place for people to pull off and park. Then we roll up on Bridal Veil Falls, right off the highway.
Yep. We didn't go see the Devil's Bathtub because it was a hike, but I'll put it in footage if I can find it. The next thing up from there, however, is Bridal Veil Falls. Let's take a look at it. A 60-foot curtain of water. You can literally see it off of the roadside. It's one of the most photographed spots in the Black Hills. Today, there's a parking lot and an overlook. There's no hike needed. You can just stand there on the platform and see it. But some people walk down there anyway. As the sun starts to go down, we cruise further on through the canyon. we were a little concerned about rain, having just gone through it the night before, and headed on to the cabin. So that's going to be a wrap for today's Graybeard Biker episode, part 3 in our Sturgis Biker Rally series. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you enjoyed it, please do let us know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, put us in your feed, notification, all the YouTube-y stuff that we have to say here at the end of these. We really do appreciate you doing that. It helps the video get out to other people. It helps us to continue making videos like this. Next coming up will be day 4. And I do believe in day 4, we go out to the Badlands. So be sure to have those notifications turned on so that you know when it's going to be released. Right now, still editing it. So until then, stay free. Keep it shiny side up.